Hello, it's time for Flashback, the weekly history quiz. Let's find out what's happened in history. We'll see if I can, as last week, avoid making a mistake. Let's find out. In 1903, a fire burns much of Malibu. It's a remote and rocky wilderness, mostly inhabited by just one family. That's interesting. There must be something more significant about this event that seems a little bit vague relative to most of what's in this game. I'm curious. Anyway, in Syria, the rebel queen Zenobia defies Rome. Leading her armies, she frees Damascus and Egypt from Roman rule, at least temporarily. All right, we'll obviously put that well before 1903. That's 270. A scientist, John Shanklin, audits handwritten data and finds a hole in the ozone layer. Computer algorithms had ignored the abnormal readings. What is this, the 1970s, I think? Oh, no, 1985, sorry. Okay, one of the richest peoples in the Andes, the Muisca thrive as skilled gold workers. Their wealth later fuels the legend of a golden city, El Dorado. I don't know what century I think this is going to be. The 14th century? Yeah, exactly that. 13, I nailed it. Got a little bit lucky there. To critique a new theory, the physicist Erwin Schrödinger proposes a thought experiment. Can a cat be both alive and dead under quantum mechanics? Well, that'll be the early 20th century, I would think. That's when all of that stuff was going on. Yeah, 1935. Dudley Marjoribanks, a Scottish lord, adopts an unusual dog with a different color, yellow, than the rest of its litter. Its pups are the first golden retrievers. Amazing. Amazing way for that breed to start to exist. I assume that'll be like the 18th century or something. 19th, maybe? 19th, late 19th century. Vasco da Gama is the first European to reach India via the Cape of Good Hope. He seeks an exotic product that people are obsessed with, cinnamon spice. I think it'll go in between these two. Yes, 1498. Nobles in Vienna are shocked by an indecent new dance where two people hold each other, the waltz. Some sneak to their servants' parties to try it out. How scandalous. Let's see. That's probably, what, the 18th century, I'm going to guess? Yes, it was, 1770s. The first known mention of the character Scheherazade, whose fictional tales keep her alive through 1001 nights in the Arabian Nights. That's right. Yes, keep her alive through 1001 nights in the Arabian Nights is written. Okay. First mention, probably sometime in here. Yes, mid-800s. Okay, I wouldn't have known the century, but it seemed like a sort of roughly around the millennium kind of thing. And there we go. All right, well, good. I got them all right this week. I'm very pleased about that. Let's see what tripped people up. So it looks like the highest, the sort of plurality of solvers scored, missed a few points. Okay, so just about everybody got Syria right. That's very unsurprising. Only about half of people correctly placed Scheherazade. That's really interesting. I wonder where, because we had a pretty wide range there, actually. So, there's a big gap. So I wonder where people would have put that. Maybe prior to 270, maybe? Anyway, about a quarter of people misplaced the Muisca of the Andes. Nearly everybody correctly placed Vasco da Gama reaching India. 16% of people misplaced Vienna and the dance. Maybe putting it earlier? I'm not sure. Nearly a tenth of people misplaced the Scottish Lord and the Golden Retriever, but most people got that right. But a fifth of people misplaced Erwin Schrödinger. I wonder where that was thought to have gone. Earlier, like sometime in the 19th century, I guess it would have to be. Unless people thought it was incredibly modern, more so than 1985. Very intrigued, actually more intrigued than I often am to know where some of the, what the thought process was for some of these mistakes. Anyway, just about everybody correctly placed the observation of the depleted ozone layer as well. All right, well, there we go. That was the week in history. That was Flashback. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back next week with more of this. Bye for now.